Fellow classmates, families, friends, distinguished guests, it's an absolute honor to present the commencement speech for the class of 2021 as your valedictorian. Like many of you, I remember very well my very first day. Unlike many traditional students, whose concerns were their outfits, where is their class, and where will they sit, our concerns were where's my computer? Why is my internet going so slow? And how will I do in an all online platform? We've come a very long way from the first day turning on your computer to logging into your all online bachelor's program. Students in online classes tend to, at the outset, face more challenges than their face to face peers. All of these challenges add to the additional workload and inevitable stress that comes with an online education. I will summarize the journey that I encountered en route to my online education. In order to be successful in an online platform, we needed to both be managers and leaders. As discussed by Vergao in 2015, both terms are often interchangeable, but we must understand the difference in both and execute accordingly. I'm grateful for achieving such a monumental journey, but I couldn't have done this without the support of my family, my employment, and my community. Attending school wasn't just a sacrifice for myself, as it added a new and demanding task for me to deal with. It was also a sacrifice for my kids, my soon to be wife, as it took more time away from them. My team was also put in a position to have a little bit less involvement from me in some aspects. Lastly, my community involvement took a step back as I worked on my studies in order to walk across the finish line. I would volunteer a minimum of 5 hours a week per week. Now that I'm going to school as well, I'd be lucky to even finish it too. On July 27th, my fiance Sadie and I are getting married, and it's been a challenging planning a wedding, working full time, kids, community involvement, and now attending school. One of my biggest concerns was juggling all of these things and still creating valuable memories with them. My daughter Camila, who is 1 year old, requires a lot of attention as she's a sponge soaking in a lot of knowledge. Zadie is working on her degree as well to be an anesthetic nurse and is insanely demanding. Jaden is my 6-year-old that is very independent and at times think he's a teenager. I currently work as a branch manager for Old National Bank and work with a team of 5. I have 2 strongly tenured team members that are great support and phenomenal with alleviating certain things off my plate. Then I have 3 other direct reports that require a lot more hand holding and support as they come into their professional self. Those 3 are new to the banking industry and come from a fast food and retail environment. As Jones stated in What Employees Want in a Leader, innovative is one of the key traits that employees want in a leader. Instead of being threatened by my team's development, I encourage them to be the best of themselves and work independently. I'm fortunate enough to be a positive influence in the community, in the Latino community. I currently volunteer at the United Community Center, also known as UCC, Housing Resources Inc., known as HRI. UCC is focused on providing services to the Hispanic community. HRI provides an avenue to assist lower-income families with their dream of purchasing a home. Some of my efforts at these organizations are bringing awareness to families in regards to financial literacy. Another organization that I'm actively involved with is the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and there I assist with businesses in the community with basic knowledge such as financial planning for their business and know how to prepare themselves for growth while taking on lending. We experience difficulties with technologies, the readings, and our environments. In order to best overcome those difficulties, we tapped into the inner energy driver in order to best deal with today's adversity ahead of us, as the Cassie reading suggested. Regardless of the many hurdles that we overcame, today we're walking across our graduation. As we think about our future, what's ahead of us, we must remember every obstacle that stood in our way. We must remember the past and make the future even stronger. As we transition to a new career and seek to apply all that we've learned, let's apply our new leadership traits and make an impact on someone's life. Let's be the very best of ourselves by empowering those around us to be their best. As the famous Malcolm X once said, The future belongs to those who prepare today. Well, we've prepared. Now let's own tomorrow.